And what's up, folks? Dustin Howes here, spreading that good word about affiliate marketing. Today, I am joined by Joe Sousa over at Fanatics. He's an old friend of mine in this industry, and we're going to go and do some affiliate nerding out. Joe, welcome to the table here.
Thanks for having me. Excited to
Yeah,
be here.
good to see you, bud. I see that you're sporting your Seahawks gear, which is sad since I'm a Niners fan. But interesting story. Joe just happened to not see my slacks or emails about betting during the playoffs last year. Just happened to slip his mind.
Just missed those ones.
Just missed them. And then the
you
Niners,
would have been a rich man.
Yes, Niners then destroyed the Seahawks, and I missed out on some cash flow. But I digress. Well, Joe has been a good friend.
We got the Mariners and Giants we can bet on at some point. They're both kind of.
I'm in. I missed that first series. I would have done something with you.
Yeah.
But they'll have another series later in the season here. Yeah. So on Affiliate Nerd Out here, we are going to do live Q&A. Anybody that wants to jump into the chat, please do. Throw some questions at us. Throw some anything fun for me and Joe to talk about. We're happy to answer questions. And before we get into that, let's talk about Joe. Joe, who are you?
Well, I'm Joe. I'm married, have 4 kids, ages 11, 8, 6, and 3. So
Goodness.
We get deal with a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
So it keeps us busy. I am the manager of North America affiliate and partnerships at Fanatics. And I've been here for almost 10 years in July. It'll be 10 years.
Holy cow. Goodness.
So yeah, I've been at Fanatics for a while. And I kind of run all the North America affiliate stuff here.
What's since I'm a traditional job jumper, I don't know what it's like to work for a company for any extended period of time. I think WP Engine, I worked at it for like 4 years, which was my longest stint. What's keeping you there? Why 10 years? You going after a gold watch or something here?
Oh, something like that. No, I mean, I just love the company. I love what they're doing. I love sports. So it's a natural fit for me. I love affiliate marketing. So it's kind of 2 of the things that I love most. I get to do all day, every day. I love kind of the trajectory of the company and where they're going. And every now and then I think, wonder what else is out there. And I can barely think of any companies I'd rather work at. Maybe if there was somewhere selling steaks and
you're big into the steaks.
Yeah, I maybe that. But no, I mean, I love Fanatics. I love what they're doing. I love the leadership. My direct manager, he's kind of a jackass, but people above him.
I'm sure he's not listening. Don't worry about
it. No, he's great. He's great, and the people above him are amazing as well.
That's good to hear.
Obviously, it's a big company. There's pain points. There's things that are frustrating you don't like, but for the most part, I love what I do, and I love being able to kind of merge the sports and affiliate thing together.
That's you can't ask for much more. Steady paychecks, nothing to sneeze at. That's fabulous. I've always, I'm doing the consulting thing and selling my course, and I love it. I love the freedom of it all. But like, if I were to put it down, it's got to be something super special. Like I saw an affiliate manager lead for like FanDuel the other day, and I'm like, hey. I love gambling. I love sports. I love affiliate. Like this might be the one. So, we'll to be determined if we end up jumping on that role. But
we might end up competitors.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah,
I'll hit you up to scrape all of your affiliates. So
yeah, definitely.
I'm sure you just hand it over. Joe, you've always been a big supporter of me and what I'm doing. We've been in groups together in communities for years and years. And when I came out with my course, the first version of Performance Marketing Manager, you were a big supporter of it. You came in, you took a look, you gave me feedback, and you knew that like this kind of tutorials for affiliate managers is something that's needed in this industry. You still think that's true today?
Definitely, definitely. There's so few resources out there for somebody that wants to learn about affiliate marketing. Yeah, they can go to school and take business courses and marketing courses and learn that stuff. But I'm still not aware of any college courses specifically on affiliate
Huh.
and performance marketing. I mean, the training materials that still get brought up are books that are 15 years old, and there's still some relevancy to them, but there's really there's very few good training resources for new affiliate managers or even people that want to grow.
Absolutely. And you know, that was the spark that got me going. You know, I heard people that needed this kind of training. I needed this kind of training, but nobody had the video format that I do out there. So I went out and made it. And there's been some competitors since then. Like the PXA is doing some great work with Impact and
Yep.
just dropping some incredible knowledge out there. I actually support them and what they do as well throughout my course. I want people to go out and get certified with their qualifications. It's a great system that they've got going on there. But have you got any certifications for affiliate manage? Like, not like you need it, not like you're going anywhere, right? But
Yeah, I've gone through quite a bit of the PXA stuff.
Fantastic. Yeah,
just look at it. I mean, mostly just so I can recommend it. I've been through the on the affiliate side and the manager side.
Good.
Just so I know I can recommend it to people, and I know it's pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stuff.
You've been in this industry how long?
What year is it? 26 years, I think now.
Holy cow. Okay.
Yeah.
And let's talk about your journey. Like you know some great history on affiliate marketing that I'd love to hear about, and I'd love to hear your journey as well, because I know you've been on the publisher side. I don't know how that like catapulted you into being an affiliate manager, but I'd love to hear it.
Sure. Well, yeah, like I said, I started out in '97. I was just working a couple normal jobs, working at UPS and working at Office Depot, and my dad said, "Hey, there's this thing called SEO, and I've been learning it." And he'd partner up with another guy, and he wanted me to come join him. He was getting enough business that we kind of started one of the first SEO agencies. There are some others around. We worked with a company called Web Position Gold, and they were kind of the software that pretty much every SEO used back then. It helped build doorway pages, really bad looking pages that just got ranked in the search engines. This was back when all you needed to do was add as many keywords in the page as you wanted.
Stuff and hide them.
Oh yeah, yeah, invisible text and all kinds of stuff. So we'd crank out hundreds and hundreds of doorway pages and submit them and take a look and see where they're ranking, and then go back and add more keywords and see where they're ranking again. So yeah, we kind of just started with that. And after a year or so, there was companies that moved on from us, and we still had all these pages that were generating traffic and getting rankings. So I started looking into what we can do with them and shifted over to an affiliate model on some of those. I think some of the first ones were like Disney hotels and Disney tickets. That was kind of some of the first affiliate things I did. And then it just kind of grew from there. Back in, it was probably 2002, I decided I wanted to start a site selling jerseys. So I registered the domain NFLfootballjerseys.com, which would not fly nowadays, and started cranking out mostly data feed sites. I take a data feed from the merchant, and we actually wrote a script and a program that would turn it into thousands and thousands of pages on a website with navigation and everything. Push a button and you get a full website. So we did that for quite a while. I got into the before AdWords or before Google ads was still a CPM model back then.
Okay.
On the very early days of that, I did a lot of paid search back when everybody was pushing diet pills and ringtones. I got into that and was making a ton of money there. Always felt kind of shady about that side of things, but I took some of the money while it was good, and then kept building more websites, more and more niches, more and more affiliate sites. And one day I woke up and Google had devalued most of my sites.
Yikes.
Yeah, I mean, I was ranking like 1, 2, or 3 for NFL jerseys and NFL football jerseys for a long time.
Great.
And then I forget which updated one of their the sites weren't anything special. There was no major content on them, so I'm not saying like they shouldn't have been delisted or devalued. They were kind of spammy sites, but they worked. They sold stuff. So then I figured, wow, I should probably. We just had our first kid, and I should probably look at getting a real job here.
Yeah,
gets a little more steady, a little more of a normal paycheck, benefits, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'd been an affiliate of Fanatics for a long time, and they tried to hire me a number of times to come and run their affiliate programs, and I recommended my friend Wade for the job a couple of years previous, and then he brought me on, and kind of the rest is history. We moved down to Florida for 5 years, and then moved back to Spokane, Washington 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've been there 10 years. So that's kind of how I got into the affiliate management side of things. I started out as affiliate and kind of did a ton of different stuff on the publisher side, and then moved into management.
Well, that's great. It's never you rarely hear it from the other side around. You rarely hear like the success story of the affiliate manager turned affiliate. It's just you're always busy as an affiliate manager. And you've got your duties to get done, and it is hard to find the time to become that affiliate. But it is also really tough to watch other guys make hundreds of $1,000s each month, and just be you're a little bit jealous as the affiliate manager, I can tell you.
I still have one affiliate site I keep around just so I can kind of stay connected on the affiliate side of things, and know what the pain points are for affiliates, know what they need.
So smart. You gotta keep that.
Well, like I said, I barely have any time to spend on it. By the time I get done working for the day, the last thing I want to do at night after the kids are in bed is come down and sit in front of the computer again and write. So the site gets neglected more often than it should.
Yeah. Well, let's before I want to talk about Fanatics and what you do over there, but before we get into that, I want to get into my my sponsor of the day. Something I'm just testing out. Today's sponsor is Pabico toothpaste. Did you know you have to brush your teeth every day? Yeah, that's right. 95 in every 100 persons that have acid mouth that have the chief cause of tooth destruction. Pepco stimulates the flow of saliva, and there is nothing so good for you as saliva. Pepco is sold at druggists everywhere, so you can find it at Long's Drugs near you.
So where did you find that? Where did you find that ad?
I don't have real sponsors, so I just found one from the 1930s, like an advertisement, and I decided that that's what I'm gonna read until I get real sponsors. But it's just practice, really.
Yeah, I was listening to a podcast of it was like a YouTube creator that's kind of blowing up now, and he was saying that when he was first starting, he would do fake ad reads.
Okay.
For big companies, just so he can make other advertisers think that he has these big ad deals.
Oh, smart.
And then they'd say, oh, yeah, if it's good enough for that company, it's good enough for us.
Oh, fantastic. I'm going to do Walmart next week for sure. Oh, great call. All right, but back to business. Joe, you're at Fanatics, and you guys, it is so hard to keep up with how many things you're acquiring in terms of brands all the time. And I don't know how many people work there. Can you tell me about what your team structure looks like at this point?
Sure. Like I said, we keep acquiring companies. We keep adding new lines, new stuff to the portfolio. Right now we have about 40 different programs we run. They're all on
40.
Impact.
Goodness.
Yeah. I mean, Fanatics is by far the biggest. And then we have like NFL Shop, NBA Store, MLB Shop, NHL shop, MLS
Yeah.
store. So the stores for the major leagues, and then we have a bunch of different team specific stores. A lot of those are UK,
Okay.
UK soccer, European soccer, stuff like that. But we have some NFL teams on there. We just launched called Backstage Merch. It's kind of going to deal with concert shirts, music, and pop culture and things like that. So we're going to have licensed gear there. As a company, we're launching Fanatics Betting and Gaming here in
dang,
a month or so, I think.
Oh,
that's
wow.
coming up soon. We got a couple other things launching over the summer that we're bringing on board. So how our team works, Wade kind of he's the director over affiliate. So he kind of oversees US and UK, North America and UK. I kind of run the North America side, and I have a couple people under me who kind of handle a lot of the day-to-day stuff, a lot of the uploading creatives, creating links, a lot of things like that. They have a few publishers that they work on that kind of need some hand holding. They do a great job of that. And honestly, with 40 programs, some of them kind of get forgotten. They just kind of sit there, they run. Some of them are contractual things where we have to have them. But we don't put as much focus on those as we need to. We could probably use 4 or 5 more people.
Really?
If we want to run this how we want to.
Like full steam ahead, right?
Yeah. But I mean, our primary focus is Fanatics and then the league stores.
Sure.
That gets the majority of our time. We have a couple things that we've outsourced to some agencies here and there.
Okay.
So
what about the onboarding process? Like you must get some or acquire these companies, and then I know you guys are on Impact, like are all the programs on Impact, and do you need to like bring in this new brand and transfer them over?
Yeah, usually we try to keep everything on one platform.
Sure.
There's sometimes where we buy somebody and then they're still under contract with somebody else, but as soon as that contract's up, we want to get them on one platform. It's just so much easier to have everything in one space rather than spread out across multiple networks and multiple platforms.
Right. You don't want to be duping transactions. It's
even just
right?
just the pain of getting the data from 4 different sources rather than one.
Sure.
So because we pull everything into an internal data center.
Great.
And have our own internal reporting and stuff we look at.
That's awesome. And so you make your own tools internally to make those reports rather than using like third-party outsourced tools.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Our bigger marketing team and the bigger company, they want to have kind of one source of truth.
Yeah.
So all the data flows into their data lab, and then they spit it out and do with it what they want.
Yeah.
So it's the same attribution for us for paid search, for social. It's not 6 different attribution models that we're all trying to fight over.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And within your team, like, do you guys work towards your strengths? Like, I've always said that it's being a good affiliate manager. You want to work towards the strengths that you have. Like, I love dealing with partners and having phone calls and making friends but like I'm not great on the analytical side. So when I was at WP Engine, I did the partnership and the outreach, and Buddy Oshwin, he was all about the analytics and reporting it to the executives, and that worked out really well for us. And you guys kind of do the same over there at Fanatics?
Yeah, definitely. Like my boss Wade, he handles most of the sales calls. He's a much better salesman than I am. He does a great job at that. I handle a lot of the interaction with the partners.
Yeah.
A lot of the number stuff. Not hugely analytical. I'm not a huge Excel nerd.
Yeah.
That can do everything, but I love looking at the numbers, seeing where sales are coming from, who's generating what. I deal with a lot of the compliance issues, making sure everybody's obeying the rules, and it's actually kind of fun to boot people and reverse sales and find them breaking the rules. I kind of find a sick joy in that.
I totally
and then complain to Wade because he brought these people in.
You just can't trust anybody these days, right?
And the other 2 people that work with me, they both come from the merchandising side.
Okay.
So they're great with product stories. They're great talking to the buyer, seeing what new products are coming in. How do we push those out to affiliates? Which affiliates need to hear about which products?
Yeah.
That
And
sort of thing.
do you guys create content for the affiliates at all?
No, we don't.
Okay.
It's something we've talked about, and I've talked to some other affiliate managers too. That there's kind of a need. If there was a way that we could create the content for the affiliates and they just push publish, I think that would be a huge help, because we run into the same thing everywhere, that everybody's understaffed. They don't have enough people to write, especially when you start getting with, like, if we have an NFL jersey launch, you got 32 different articles you got to write to push that out to all 32
for
people.
sure.
So we've been toying around with ideas on how we can do that, how we can better facilitate that.
Yeah. Well, my guest next week is somebody that I've trusted to do that in the past, to help make content for affiliates and like optimize them before I hand it out. But that's another subject. But really interesting. Like, I feel like affiliate managers are going that route. Like, what's an easier way for this program to grow? It's to get content to the affiliates quicker, so that they can get it live and make their life easier. Wade likes to say good help is hard to find here. I'm sure he's not talking about you at all, Joe. It must be somebody else he's referencing there.
Sorry, you're breaking up a bit.
Oh, I'm breaking up. My bad.
Yeah, you're breaking
up. I was just giving you a hard time along with Wade there. We got a question from Michael.
You're asking about.
Did I lose you?
Yeah.
All right, Joe, you back?
I'm back. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Back. Okay.
Who knows? All right. Can you share some examples of successful affiliate marketing campaigns that have been involved in, and what are the key factors that contributed to their success? You got anything off the top of your head that you can go with here?
Yeah, definitely. Probably 6-7 years ago, we had a partner we were working with, and their team won national championship in football. Mm-hmm. They've had a site they've worked on for years. They've had an audience they've built up, passionate fan base. Their team won the championship, so they went out and they sold a ton of gear.
Okay.
The next year, as we were approaching the championship, we started looking around for okay, who's out there that has a passionate fan base for these teams in the championship. And we got one guy on board, and we did some stuff with a little bit of stuff with him previously, and he did pretty well. And his team was in the championship game, and he said, well, what number do I need to beat? What's the record for most sales? And we told him and said, okay, I'll have that by noon. And he blew away any expectation we had. Wow. But kind of the factors that contributed to the success is they had passionate fan bases around their product. They had people that loved the teams, they loved the gear. And these sites hadn't monetized before. They hadn't really done anything in affiliate marketing. They had display ads and they had local ad deals, things like that, but they'd never really done anything on the affiliate side and the performance side before. So being able to take these sites that have this great traffic already, mm-hmm. and this great fan base, and get them making money. I mean, I love doing that. I love helping people take up something they've been passionate about for years and just done out of love. Now they're making money with it.
For sure. Money's a good motivator, but also like you get the unique opportunity to tap into sports fans who are innately competitive already.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. And so that's a funny point. Like they're asking you who's the best salesman. I can beat them. Like blind confidence goes a long way in this industry too. That's fantastic. Hey, Michael, thank you for the question. That was fantastic. Appreciate you jumping in, and great comment there, Joe. Love it. As for me, like I've got something that comes to mind at like IP Vanish. Like we used to have a guy that would do videos on Fire Stick TV and adding IP Vanish as your VPN and like going step-by-step processes of doing this. and he started gaining up speed and getting just a few sales a month. And I saw some real potential, high quality of video, and he like really know how to do the production value very well, and he was super motivated. And he started talking to him and getting more into it and finding new ways for him to get more traffic to these videos. Then all of a sudden he's a top 5 affiliate in 6 months, and you just love those stories. So the key to this is looking for high potential. Like, they might be a low tier sales rep right now, but if you look at their sites and their potential and you can sniff it out, those are the guys you really want to talk to early on and get them on your team.
Yeah. I mean, content. You need to have great content. You need to have a great audience. You can have more of one than the other, and you're still good. But and even along that, you need to make informational content and sales content.
Yeah,
you need to make content that's going to sell gear, that's going to sell IP Vanish or whatever.
Yeah,
but you also need the informational content behind it, and if you have a site that all you're doing is saying, go buy this jersey, buy this sweatshirt, buy this hat, you're not going to make any money. If you have a site about the Giants and talking about the game last night and who the prospects are and their draft picks and all that stuff, and then you say, if you want to support the site, go buy a jersey.
Yeah, the Giants don't sell themselves. They don't have any big name players. We need a Shohei Ohtani coming in next year.
Yeah, I was looking at their roster and I didn't really recognize too many of the names anymore.
Yeah,
Mitch Haniger, you got him from the Mariners.
Yeah, Haniger's doing well too. I like him.
Yeah, he's doing okay.
He's easy to root for. But I'm really hoping we get Ohtani next year and pay him $70 million a year. But
that's what it's going to take.
It's exactly what it's going to take. And Seattle's one of those. The Mariners are one of those secret like possibilities. Like Ichiro came over there. Like this. This is a really big fan base in Japan. It's got to be a West Coast team. It's either going to be Dodgers, Seattle. It's not going to be Anaheim. I don't think he's going to stay there.
No, probably not the Padres.
Padres can't afford him at this point. Like they have spent so much money in the last 2 years. Anyway, all right, this isn't a sports podcast. This is an affiliate nerd podcast. Hey, let's talk about news of the day that you said you saw on the feed in LinkedIn. TikTok coming up affiliate. What do you know about this? And do you have publishers that you work with or influencers on TikTok right now?
Yeah, I know very little about it. I mean, I watch an occasional video on TikTok here and there. I'm not hugely familiar with the platform, but I saw a post talking about how TikTok's going to be opening up more and more to affiliate marketing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't know if they're going to start allowing links in the videos or in the descriptions or what. I don't know, but anytime you can tap into a new audience, it's an exciting possibility. In the last week or two on one of our programs for WWE Shop for professional wrestling, we've had about 50 TikTokers apply. So I don't know if there's some other. I tried to look around for some information and see what's going on with it, but I haven't seen anything. Maybe there's.
That seems a really odd influx of
It was like all right in a couple days. So something's going on. I don't know what. I need to do more research and find out. We have had a couple of success stories on TikTok in the past. Back, it was last year with NASCAR, with our NASCAR program.
Okay.
There was a LGBTQ influencer type who partnered up with NASCAR, and they made a shirt, and he sold thousands of them.
Wow.
Off TikTok.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who knew? They had a market for that. Incredible.
Yeah, it kind of surprised me, but there's these niche markets all over the place, and good thing about every new content platform is there's going to be, each platform is going to cater to different niches. Like in Twitter, we see great success with trading cards, with sneakerheads, NBA content that does great on Twitter. There's other content that is great on Instagram and Facebook and all over the place. So it's always awesome when a new platform kind of opens up to affiliate marketing, and we're able to tap into that.
Oh, looks like Wade was real impressed. Epic campaign. Epic.
Yeah, it was kind of a out of nowhere thing that we didn't expect to do anything.
Yeah.
So great.
Yeah. that brings up some points. Like, yeah, you get an influx of applications that can be amazing. A lot of times, an influx can mean a lot of garbage sites coming
Yeah.
in,
We
and
we see, we definitely see that.
a
We
lot
we
of
probably
burned time, right?
we probably only approve maybe 10% of the sites that apply.
Holy cow! Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
light.
there's a lot that apply that are just garbage,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we don't want to work with.
understandable. Well, that brings up another question. Like, I love to talk about with other affiliate managers. AM tools that you use throughout the day. Like, I'm a big fan of Publisher Discovery. Uh, I, I I like what they do. Like, there's not a ton of products that I promote for affiliate managers to use. Public Discovery is one of them. I used to love Grovia and what they did, but they dropped off the table, and Publisher Discovery is kind of sneaking in there. But they've been around
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
What are you using right now?
On our UK side, the team over there uses Publisher Discovery fairly often. I haven't really looked into that for a while. I've known about it for years. Most of our recruiting is just done manually. We just search Google for the team, the event, player,
Okay.
and find out who's writing about it. I know the networks, they all try to have some good publisher tools, and they're all lacking, in my opinion. That
Okay.
somebody needs to step up and make a much better publisher tool. The one in Impact's pretty decent.
Pretty good. I mean, they've come a long ways.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It's still not finding. I mean, yeah, it still doesn't do a great job of finding a lot of the people we need.
okay, that's fair.
Uh, but it's pretty decent for a lot. It has a ton of information. They have a ton of publishers in there, but trying to nail it down on a specific topic gets kind of dicey.
That brings, like you mentioned, tapping into Google. I love using SEMrush for that. Like, I will look up keywords in SEMrush, and it'll give me a whole bunch of other keywords to be looking up that are relevant with high domain authority and low relevancy, and see who's in there. And you can get some real winners in there and reach out to them. You still got to scrape the information. And find the right contact with those people, but it makes it so much easier for me to go out and find them. SEMrush, fantastic tool.
We don't do a ton of bulk outreach. I mean, we want to find 3 or 4 good guys rather than 100 just random guys. We want to find ones that are going to be able to drive revenue. They're going to be responsive, that are going to put the content out there. So
absolutely. Wade says definitely some meaty rails as well in the background.
And the Impact's got a lot of stuff coming down the pipe that will hopefully
for sure. They're always improving. That's what I really appreciate about them. Solid. Room to improve. Everybody's got room to improve. Don't be so critical, Wade. So rude. Goodness. All right. So enough about I mean, any other tools you want to highlight, like that you're using to win right now?
We don't use a lot of tools, honestly. I mean, like I said, I've been in the business for 27 years.
You're old school, yeah.
And we can kind of look at things and know if they're going to work. We kind of know what the deal is. I can look at a publisher and know that no, they're garbage.
You can sniff it out.
And it's I don't know if it's intuition or just I've seen it all and I've done it all. I've done a lot of the shady stuff too, so I know what it looks like.
Yeah. That's fair enough. Speaking of done it all and seen it all, Kristen Big Time Evans, I've got an update. She is going to be here May 25th. That's awesome. In a couple of episodes here. She finally answered some of my emails, and she's going to join me. Really, really excited about her coming along.
Are you going to do an in-person one? Aren't you guys pretty close to each other?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's just a joke. Me and Nick gave her a load of shit last time when he was here. So I just like bringing her name up as a
she should definitely do
it. She'll be here. She'll be here. All right. Well, one of the last topics I think we wanted to talk about is like a troubling trend. You said you're seeing right now. Big publications and layoffs. What are you seeing out there?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much every big media publication has a commerce team now, handling affiliate deals, handling partnerships. And what we've seen over the past couple of years is when they get somebody in there that knows how to make money and knows how to drive sales, there'll be some big company-wide layoff, and those people are the ones that get kind of wrapped up in it.
Yikes.
I mean, I don't know all the economics of these sites. I don't know corporate structure. Whatever. But just to me, it seems kind of foolish that these companies have people that can generate revenue.
Yeah.
And then they get rid of them and just kind of dump the program on somebody else.
Right. Right.
So,
too often, like I've come across several companies that have done something similar to me, where they, take me in and use all the information that I have, all the knowledge and experience, and get the most out of me for an extended period of time, and then I'm off on the road again, doing something else. And that's fine to an extent. It kind of sucks when you pour everything into a company and then they can dump you at any point like that. But it's good to hear. They're gonna land on their feet no matter what they do. If you can produce results, you're gonna get hired somewhere else.
Yeah, definitely.
And speaking of results, so the Seahawks suck. Like, how many wins do you think they're gonna have this season?
17.
17.
Yeah, we're going undefeated, and
the new record.
Yeah. No, I mean, I love what they've done. I love how they're building the team. Would like to see another defensive lineman in the draft, but I love Witherspoon. Put him and Woolen as corners. No, there won't be anybody to throw to.
Okay.
You could run all day on. Probably run all day on the Seahawks, but
so optimistic. 11 wins, you think?
Yeah, 11, 12 wins. I think we're definite playoff team.
Okay.
I think the Niners are going to take a step back. Who knows who's going to play quarterback for them? Purdy's injured.
I think it's going to be.
I don't know. I don't think Lance is anything special.
I think it's going to be a competition. It's going to be Lance against Purdy, and then whoever gets hurt first sits down. So
yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think the Niners will take a step back. I don't think the Rams are rebuilt enough. Cardinals are horrible. But yeah, it'll be between the Seahawks and Niners again.
That's a fair assessment. I like it. With the quarterback on the Cardinals, who's always playing video games,
Kyler Murray.
He's too busy. Yeah.
They got receivers that don't want to be there. They got that team is just a mess right now.
Fantastic. All right, Joe, I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for being here, man. My guest next week, I'm going to have George Gio Yuba over at Payload, and I'm actually doing two. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to do back-to-back. I'm also going to have Justin McGill over at Content at Scale, and they'll be on next week. If you would like to join me as a guest on Affiliate Nerd Out, DustinHowes.com/nerd. Come and be my guest. Use that QR code up in the corner if you like. Joe, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate your time. Always good to talk to you. I'm having trouble closing these episodes. What do you think? How do I close these things out?
I don't know. Maybe just shave your beard every time. Be a good close out. Like Mr. Rogers putting on his shoes or whatever.
All right.
You shave the beard.
And then I can get a sponsor of
Harry's
Manscaped, or Harry's or something, right? Yeah. So do live shaving at the end of every. It's a bold.
Move.
Bold move. I'll consider it. Thanks for the suggestion. All right, folks. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you next time. I'll be here next Thursday around the same time. Joe, take care.
Thanks for having me. Good talking to you
out there. Take care.